Yo, dude! You have to watch this anime called Beastars. Sure, I'll put it on my... No. You need to watch that shit now. Alright. Fuck. I'll check it out when I get home. I guess I did get a boner from Monster Musume. Ah, fuck it.
It's okay. You're all right now.
One of my personal flaws for myself is I can be really fucking ignorant sometimes. Not in like a narrow-minded or, oh, they're taking her jabs type of way. More like a, I won't watch this series because of X type of way. As you saw in that little bit, I was both of these guys. I refused to watch something because of the visuals, and then when I finally manned the fuck up, I recommended the show like a Jehovah's Witness does for God. And what seemed like a coincidence, the last couple of series I've seen have been ones that I've been holding off for a long time that turned out to be masterpieces. So I thought, why not show some of you guys anime I should have watched sooner. If you're an in-the-know anime fan, you will have heard about at least one of these shows from somewhere. And if you have any recommendations yourself, then please leave us a comment below and I'll check it out. And without any further delay,
let's go!
fucking hell. This anime is actually the main reason I made this video. But if you like Vikings, combat and savage animation, this is the fucking sauce. I don't want to spoil too much as there is a lot that happens in the first few episodes which could be considered spoilers. But our story follows Thorfinn, who becomes a mercenary at sea during the war between the Danes and England. As I've said in the past, I really don't fucking like old-timer shit, but I was really feeling this atmosphere and setting, and it'll be something I'll be looking for in future series. But yeah, don't sleep on this one any longer. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. We all knew this was coming. Set in a world where, after years of fighting between the carnivores and herbivores, they finally decide to live in peace amongst each other, with strict rules to never eat one another ever again. However, because of each animal's natural born instincts, the carnivores are naturally drawn to meat and their primal side can sometimes leak out. And at the very start of the first episode, a sheep boy is murdered and eaten by another student, which is considered the greatest taboo. And from there, the story follows Legoshi, who is finding his life steering in a new direction since the passing of his good friend. Some of the themes in the show can be extremely gritty, and we truly see the raw side of this world that can be presented to us in things like violence, sex, and substance abuse. Now please, do not make me waste my breath again when I say watch this fucking show, and you can find it on Netflix. Get there now. Now there's one thing I learned after watching Kuroko no Basket, and that is do not sleep on sports anime. And that's the first thing I did when I saw Haikyuu. I was like, nah, volleyball? You mean that sport you play on the beach? Get out of here! And oh boy was I wrong. You see, the thing is with anime, it can make anything interesting, whether it's cooking, studying, or swimming. But this show got me looking at YouTube highlights for Olympic volleyball. Anyways, our story follows Hinata, who went to a middle school without a boys volleyball team, but somehow he manages to convince his closest friends to compete in a friendly tournament where he crosses paths with this cunt. He then finds that said cunt goes to the high school he transferred to, and from there, they begin their training to compete at the top tier level of high school volleyball. There is a hell of a lot of depth in the development of all these characters in the series, and you'll find that the training is some of the most enjoyable parts. And by a few episodes, you'll be screaming all the lingo. And you can find it all streaming on Crunchyroll. Fuck them kids. A phrase that's been used a lot recently to highlight how annoying and spoilt kids are. Something that I stand by in today's society. But in anime, no. Kids will be having the fucking brains of Sherlock Holmes. And in this series, we're presented with a setting which appears like a happy orphanage, where the main foster mother loves and cherishes all her children. It isn't until a couple of kids sneak out when one of their sisters is being adopted to find that she's been killed and given away by these scary fucking monsters. And from there, they realise that they aren't children, but cattle. That's an Eren Yeager quote, by the way. I slept on this series for far too long, because you know, fuck them kids. But a friend told me that it was top tier, and all I can say is I can't wait for season 2. Catch it on Crunchyroll. I said catch it on Crunchyroll. I said catch it on Crunchyroll. I said catch it on. It's my catchphrase, catch it on. In a world where everyone has powers, our protagonist Deku doesn't have shit. His idol and the #1 ranked hero of all time appears in his town one day, and the two fates of them are intertwined. And after Deku displays an admirable act of courage, All Might decides to pass his super strength ability down to Deku, and it kicks off his journey into the Hero Academy. I remember watching the first season of this and really enjoying it, but for some reason when the tournament arc happened, I just stopped watching. It wasn't until the last season that came out that I decided to binge it all. And fucking hell, what a series. If you still haven't decided to watch it, make sure you do. And you can catch it all on Crunchyroll. It's been a while since I've seen Assassination Classroom, but it was one of those ones. One day, a yellow squid monster appears out of nowhere and destroys most of the moon like something out of Sonic Adventure 2, and the class of 3E is tasked to come up with a way to assassinate him. However, he's able to travel at Mach 20 speeds, which proves the task to be difficult. This yellow squid creature ends up being the ones teaching him how to do it, but he ends up being the best teacher ever, which makes the task even harder. This series has 2 juicy seasons to watch, so if you missed it the first time around, I recommend you watch it, and you can catch it on Netflix. Well, that's all we have time for, but another list like this one is coming soon, so make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell and you won't miss out on more videos on anime related content. And if you're feeling super duper generous, then why not like that video? But for now, my friends, see ya!